Hello, everyone. If you heard what I hear, it would be hard to speak also. You just don't know what to begin. And also learning everything again, putting everything into proper order. You know, I had taken in all the falsehood myself. Now as understanding comes, I've told you, and I've said it, I don't need to say it again, but I still need to hear it all before I really speak. I'm just going to say a few things, I guess. Like to be born again. Anyone can go and dip themselves in water and come out. That does not mean you have to be born again within. To be born again is to be renewed. Your mind has to be clean. You become of spirit. And you have to, that is to empty out everything that the carnal world has put into you. And washing of the body does not clean the inside. It is the spirit, the fire of the spirit that cleans the inside. And it must be cleaned before you can have the new, before you can learn. You can't hold man in lies within you. It's going to corrupt the new. If you have not been purged of everything, and still what I'm having is a purging it's like, as it's purged, the new is put in. But there has to be the first fruits. I think that those to come, that comes after, I think because they will hear rightly from the beginning, they will instantly be purged of the old, that they can be made new and filled with the new. See, you can't have two fathers. If you are still clinging to the father of the flesh and holding to his ways, you cannot learn the ways of the Spirit. You cannot be taught by another father. By the Holy Father, if you have had the father of lies teaching you, you have to put away the father of lies and let the Father of truth renew you and teach you in his ways. Because there's a way, as it is written, there is a way that seemeth right in the eyes of man. But it leads to destruction, as it has. Those who clean themselves on the outside, but inside, when you're the dark thoughts, dark questionings, dark conscience, dark speakings, all these things are not of the Father of truth. So if you're holding all this darkness in you, you're not standing in the light. You have not the Father instructing you. Because it's only where there is lies and deception is all these things, this confusion and darkness. Where there's light, there's no confusion and darkness. It is every good thing. And those who bring forth this darkness, because that's what they've ate of. They ate of the darkness and the lies, and that's what they spit out of their mouth. You don't go, you seek the kingdom. And when you find the kingdom, you find every good thing. And when you find that kingdom and every good thing and those treasures, you share them. You give them to others. You don't find the kingdom, the royal kingdom of the Father, the holy kingdom. You don't find all these royal treasures. What you do find the royal treasures. You don't find these things that people are bringing from their mouth. These who bring these dark things from their mouth and this dark testimony, it's because they've not heard the true testimony. They haven't let go of the false testimony. So they think they understand. But there is no darkness in the understanding that's given by the Spirit. You know what rushes me to do these videos is because I know what's being spoken and I know what I hold within. And I know it is desperately needed that I begin to speak. But I really have to wait until I'm finished. I just give little piece by piece. I know I've said it, that you to know what I contain within me. You have to be awoken, because many have it in them also. That's what was given. And ye shall know the truth, and the truth shall set you free. It is free from the lies and the misery and everything the false testimony brings. It is free from the bondage of this world, that you can know the Father. You can know every good thing. Blessed are the feet of those who bring glad tidings of good things. It is overcoming. And it was ordained to overcome for those who would overcome. I still have things I need to learn. But I know, like I said in my last video, the bases have all been covered. The Father and the Son will be glorified before the enemies, those who have spoke every evil of him and to him. He'll take care of them also. I believe those who do not receive and continue, they will be ashamed. They will be ashamed of what they have said in his name and of his name. But the children of the kingdom, they will be joyous, and no man will ever take that joy. No carnal word will ever take that joy. As I tell you, none can take my joy. And when you receive it, your only joy is to be able to give it. That is all that you desire, is to be able to give this life that you have been shown. It's all ordained. But we aren't in darkness. those who will receive the testimony and hear the truth, they know, they will learn, they will be able to see clearly today. And the kingdom will grow. I think if I can add anything, I can. Oh, yeah. You know, many of the things, if I was to just tell you, because the minds still have all the corrupt in it, you won't believe me. I will plant the seed. And those, you know, I don't know how it works in everybody. I guess where was I going? Because when you've only have, if you aren't clean of this doctrine, it will confuse you. If I speak it, you will just be confused. Because the false doctrine, the lies, keeps you from it. You know, the Father has done a work in me my whole life. And, you know, I don't know exactly how, you know, I was put where I am. I only know I've seen His work my whole life. And I only know what He has shown me now. And I've had the fear. I've had everything that people's had. I've had all the confusion I've told you. But I overcame it through the testimony that I heard. It is overcoming the world. And now that I've went through it, I see everything. I understand when looking back, the doctrines of falseness, the darkness hinders you. The fearful and unbelieving, they will not approach. The testimony is of love. As it is written, for God so loved the orderly arrangement. The whole testimony is about love. You have to, and that's how you find it, through love and faith. You don't go finding it through fear. That's what hinders you, is the fear. And you fear not the testimony of God because you haven't heard it. It is the testimony of man that has kept you from hearing it. And all who hold the testimony, the sons of God, this was what was prepared. They become one. That's how they know. That spirit given. You to have the spirit of the Father, of the Son. You've become one with the Father and the Son. For no man knoweth the mind except the Spirit. Just as man knows the mind, I've known both. I've known the mind of man, and now I see clearly the mind of our Father. But I am who I am because this is what I was made to be, and I don't totally understand yet. All I understand is what's not of the truth. But the Father's testimony, the Son's testimony, is what will be fulfilled. And I do think I'm going to start, I'm thinking about just beginning at the beginning of John, and just slowly reading through that gospel. Instead of having chopped up here and there, let's just go and read from front to back. Perhaps that's what I will do. I know there was one more thing I wanted to add. Blessings and curses don't come out of the same mouth. Those who have ate the good have sought out what is good and consumed what is good. They have found what is good. They have found the kingdom. And now they learn from their Father. And that Father working in them speaks the same things that others may hear. And there is no other testimony. There's one testimony of the Son and the Father, bringing many sons to glory. Because what you haven't heard is the most awesome story you've never heard. And, I'm probably just going to devote to totally, my videos and putting it out. I'm not here to contest with anyone, but if someone has anything to speak wrongly of anything I say, I'll go and show you in your book. I am only here to speak the word. I'm not here to teach. I'm here to speak the word. And when the word is heard, it is the Spirit that works within the one who hears. And you do have to overcome the flesh to be able to hear. You have to overcome the world and what it has said. I know well what I'm speaking about. That's all I'll say for now. I hope to do another video or two today. Like I keep saying, but when it's just, you don't know where to begin. You don't know what to say. See, like when I was doing comments and stuff, when I see something spoken, at that moment it comes out. Because I automatically hear it and the right thing comes out. But when you're trying to think of what to say first, people are waiting for deception. And I tell you, people's been deceived a long, long time. That is why it was said, they didn't know then. But you shall know the truth, and the truth shall set you free. What can truth set you free from? Lies. The lies of man, the father of lies. There is only one who is true, and those who receive the testimony, they are true because they are in him, and he in them. And that's the testimony. So may the love of the Father be with you and in you. Much love.